There are a lot of reasons to start a business, and making money as an owner typically tops the list. But should you draw a salary from your business? Hi, I'm Neil Friedman with the Friedman Law Firm. In today's video, I want to take a few minutes and walk you through your options to pay yourself as a business owner. Ultimately, the answer is yes, you should be paying yourself from your business. The real question is whether or not this payment should come in the form of a salary or an owner's draw. Let's start by explaining the differences between the two. A salary is something most of us are familiar with. This is where you determine a set wage for yourself and cut yourself a paycheck each pay period as the owner of a business. An owner's draw, on the other hand, is when a business owner takes funds out of the business for personal use. This can happen at regular intervals or on an as-needed basis. Many small business owners choose to use a draw to compensate themselves because it allows for greater flexibility depending on how the business is performing. On the flip side, designating a set salary for yourself can put the business under stress during a down month. But keep in mind that the type of business entity you choose may limit your options as far as payment to yourself goes. We have discussed entity types on this channel a good bit already. So what entity type you choose for your business affects multiple aspects of your company, and payment for yourself is one of these. As an example, the IRS does not allow owners in a partnership to legally pay themselves a salary. They must use an owner's draw, or they can institute what is known as a guaranteed payment for an owner that works regularly in the business. Similarly, corporations must use a combination of salary and distributions or dividends, depending on whether or not the business is an S corporation or a C corporation. Ultimately, the form of ownership payment you choose must be legal based on your entity type and in line with the IRS's rules and regulations, but there are additional factors to consider. No matter what type of payment method you choose, the business itself ultimately has to be able to bear the expense. Factors such as a business performance and growth projection should come into play here, and many new business owners overestimate how much their company can afford to pay them. This eventually puts the business into a financial bind and causes cash flow problems. You should also consider IRS guidelines for reasonable compensation based on what type of business you own, and make sure you're taking enough money home each year to cover your personal expenses. As I mentioned earlier, you should be getting paid from your business, but how much you choose to get paid and the method of the disbursement can be complicated topics. This is one of the areas we help our clients with on a daily basis at our firm. If you are a new or established business owner and have questions about how you can make payments to yourself from your company, please send me an email at neil@friedmanlawfirm.com. I'd love to hear from you, and I'm happy to help with any questions or concerns you may have.